Hi classmates! Ngayon magkakaroon tayo ng educational vlog patungkol sa subjects na arts, history, contemporary world, at science. So, by the way, my name is Jason Montes at ako ang inyong magiging professor pansamantala.
Paano masabi?
At magbibigay ako ng topic tungkol sa mga subjects na aking nabanggit. So, tara! Simulan na natin to. Okay, our first subject is arts. At ang unang topic natin ay ang optical art. Ano nga ba ang optical art? So, come on, let's find out. What is optical art? Optical art is a style of visual art that uses optical illusions. Optical art are abstract with many better known pieces created in black and white. Typically, they give the viewer the impression of movement, hidden images, flashing, and vibrating patterns, or of swelling or warping. So, yun. Ang halimbawa ng optical art is yung sa Facebook, di ba may nakikita tayong mga lumalabas na yung mga shapes na gumagalaw, palit ng paliit, na kapag tinitigan natin, parang nag-illusion tayo na pag tinitigan natin ng mga 10 seconds or 1 minute, tapos pag tumingin tayo sa ibang bagay or object, parang gumagalaw siya. Yun yung sample ng optical art. So, next, ang ating topic naman is cubism. Okay, alamin na natin kung ano ang cubism. Let's go! What is cubism? Cubism is a geometrical shapes. Cubism is an early 20th century avant-garde art movement that revolutionized European painting and sculpture, and inspired related movements in music, literature, and architecture. Cubism has been considered the most influential art movements of the 20th century. Yun, ang cubism. So, para sa akin ang cubism is yung nagpipaint ka gamit ang iba-ibang shapes, pero nakakabuo ka or nakakapag-paint ka ng mga sitwasyon or nakakabuo ka ng isang image gamit ang mga shapes para sa akin. So, yun ang cubism. Cubism is a geometrical shape. So, our next topic is social realism. Ano nga bang social realism? Tatalakayin na natin yan, agad-agad. What is social realism? Social realism is a social problem. Social realism is the term used for work produced by painters, printmakers, photographers, writers, and filmmakers that aims to draw attention to the real socio-political conditions of the working class as a means to critique the power structures behind these conditions. So yun, ang social realism daw ay isang social problem. Kumbaga, sa isang art, dito nila pinapakita kung anong sitwasyon ng isang bansa or ng pamumuhay ng individual sa pamamagitan ng painting na to. Ito yung social realism na sinasabi. Kumbaga, dito nila ni-express yung bawat sitwasyon ng bawat pamilya, ng ekonomiya ng isang bansa, at maging individual na pamumuhay. So, yun. That is social realism. Okay, ang next topic natin ay abstract. So tara, alamin na natin.
What is abstract? Abstract is a non-figurative art. Abstract art uses visual language of shape, form, color, and line to create a composition which may exist with a degree of independence from visual references in the world. Abstract art, non-figurative art, non-objective art, and non-representational art are closely related terms. They are similar but perhaps not of identical meaning.
So yun, ang abstract art daw ay isang non-figurative art na ibig sabihin, hindi mo siya ma-figure out kung anong painting siya. Kung ano ba siya, social realism or cubism paintings or art. Kumbaga, ano siya, hindi mo siya maintindihang art pero meron siyang malalim na kahulugan or malalim na ibig sabihin sa bawat abstract art. Okay? Our next topic is expressionism.
What is expressionism? Expressionism express inner emotions. A style of painting, music, or drama in which the artist or writer seeks to express emotional experience rather than impressions of the external world.
Ang expressionism daw, from the word itself, express, ay ibig sabihin nito yung kapag nagpipaint ka, kumbaga nilalabas mo kung ano yung emotions na dinadala or meron ka. Halimbawa, broken hearted ka, then i-paint mo kung anong nararamdaman mo. Kumbaga yung saloobin mo sa pagiging broken hearted, or kung halimbawa naman is malungkot ka sa kung anong bagay, pwede mong gamitin yun paraan para makapaggawa ka ng isang expressionism art. Kumbaga, ilalabas mo ang emotion mo dun sa art. Okay, ngayon, dadako naman tayo sa ating national artist, Filipino national artist or Philippines national artist. Ngayon, tatalakayin natin kung anong arts nga ba ang mga nagawa nila. Halimbawa, sa mga ginawa nating previous vlog, tulad ng expressionism, cubism, and etc. So, tara, tignan natin kung anong art nga ba mga nagawa nila at nayambag.
Top 5 most famous artists in the Philippines. First, Fernando Amorsolo, 1892-1972. Si Fernando Cueto Amorsolo ay isa sa mga pinakamahalagang artista ng sining sa Pilipinas. Si Amorsolo ay isang pintor ng mga larawan ng mga tao at tanawing pangbaryo ng Pilipinas. Kilala siya sa kanyang pagiging malikhain at pagkadalubhasa sa paggamit ng liwanag sa aspeto ng sining. Ipinanganak sa Paco, Maynila, nakatapos siya ng pag-aaral mula sa paaralang pansining ng Liseo ng Maynila noong 1909. Bagaman nakapaglakbay sa ibang mga bansa kung saan namulat ang mga mata ni Amorsolo sa mga dayuhang pamamaraan ng pagguhit at pagpinta. Naging adhikain niya ang maglikha ng mga larawang makabayan at puno ng kasaysayan sa panahon man ng kapayapaan o digmaan. Nanatili ang diwang ito sa isipan ni Amorsolo na nagbunga naman ng mga dibuhong May pagpapahalaga sa paghubog, pagunlad at pagtatala ng tunay at natatanging katauhan, ngiti, damdamin at kaluluwa ng mga mamamayang Pilipino. Dahil sa mga gawa at gawain ng kanyang malikhaing mga kamay, sa tulong ng pinsel at pintura, tinagurian si Amorsolo bilang unang pangbansang alagad ng sining ng Pilipinas. Jose Tanig Hoya, 1931 to 1995. Si Jose Tanig Hoya ay isang pintor at artistang maramihang media na nabigyang parangal bilang pambansang alagad ng sining para sa sining biswal noong 2003. Namulat sa kasanayang tradisyonalista, lumihis din siya sa kinalaunan sa paraang kanya, kilala bilang tagapaghiwatid ng basal o abstract expressionist. Ginamit niya ang mga konsepto ng kinetikong enerhiya at spontaneity sa pagpipinta at naging bihasa sa sining ng gestured painting kung saan madali ang ipinipinta ang pintura gamit ang malalapad na brush stroke. Maliban sa pagpipinta, hilig din niya ang pagdidisenyo ng mga seramikang sisidlan, mga plato at tiles o baldosa at printmaking. Pasita Abad, 1946 to 2004. Pasita Abad was an Ivatan and Filipino visual artist. She was born in Basco, Batanes, a small island in the northernmost part of the Philippines, between Luzon and Taiwan. Her more than 30 years painting career began when she traveled to the United States to undertake graduate studies. She exhibited her work in over 200 museums, galleries, and other venues, including 75 solo shows around the world. Abad's work is now in public, corporate, and private art collections in over 70 countries. Ang Kiyukok, 1931 to 2005. Si Ang Kiyukok ay hinirang na pambansang alagad ng sining para sa sining biswal noong 2001. Kinikilala siyang pangunahing modernistang pintor sa Pilipinas. Ang likhang Kiyukok ay may matingkad na partikularidad sa estilo, disenyo at pamamaraan. Mayroon itong tiyak na kaisahan, identidad na biswal at sistema ng metapora, kaya ang mga obra niya ay kagyat na nakilala. Tanyag sa kaniyang mga ekspresyonistang rendisyon ang karaniwang bagay-bagay gaya ng aso, pusa, isda, kalansay, tinik, sabong, basurang pabrika, barbed wire, gayon din ang mga kadalasang tema sa sining na mag-ina, magsing-irog, hubad na katawan at krusipiho. Benedicto Cabrera, 1942 up to present. Si Benedicto Reyes Cabrera na lumalagda sa kanyang mga pintang larawan bilang Bencab ay isang pambansang artista ng Pilipinas para sa sining biswal at itinuturing bilang mapangatwirang pinakamabentang pintor ng kanyang salinlahi ng mga Pilipinong artistang ng sining. Itinanghal si Benedicto R. Cabrera na pambansang alagad ng sining sa pintura noong 2006. Mas kilala siya bilang Bencab na siya rin lumilitaw na lagda sa kanyang mga pintura. Natatangi ang kanyang sining sa larangan ng pinturang Filipino dahil sa pagbibigay niya ng diin sa pagguhit kaysa kulay. Kinakatawan ng mga pintor na sina Leonardo da Vinci at Michelangelo ng Italia ang ganitong estilo ng pagpipinta. Ang Filipino noon at ngayon, gamit ang ibang hulagway, ang pinakatampok na paksa sa mga obra ni Bencab, sinasabing ang kakulangan ng kulay sa kanyang mga obra ay napupunan ng karakter ng kanyang mga paksa. So yun, doon nagtatapos ang ating first subject vlog patungkol sa arts.
And now, the second subject that I am going to discuss is about history. At ang topic natin sa subject na history ay pipili tayo ng isang president ng Pilipinas at sasabihin natin kung ano ang naging historical contribution and remarkable information ng presidenteng pipiliin natin. So, ang napili kong presidente is ang presidente natin ngayon, si President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Tara. President Duterte is the first president from Mindanao and the oldest person to be elected president of the Philippines. He is also the first Philippine president to have worked in 3 branches of government. In terms of foreign relations, Duterte has pursued a foreign policy described by his administration as an independent foreign policy, pursuing greater foreign relations with China and Russia, and has distanced the country from its traditional ally, the United States. He has adopted more friendly stance towards China compared to his predecessor and has set aside the previous government policy of using the Philippines versus China international arbitration ruling to assert the Philippines' claims over the South China Sea and its island. So yun, magbibigay ako ng dalawang historical contribution ni President Duterte sa ating bansa. Unang-una ay ang anti-illegal drug campaign. Ang pangalawa ay yung pag-rehabilitate sa Boracay Island upang maibalik or mapanatili ang kalinisan at kagandahan ng Boracay Island. So, meron pang iba, marami pang mga contribution si President Duterte tulad ng mga to. At ang next topic natin is how to promote that it's more fun in the Philippines. So, pipili tayo ng isang tourism spot sa buong Pilipinas. Ito yun. Ating next subject na i-discuss ay ang the contemporary world. At ang ating magiging topic ay ang SDG or Sustainable Development Goals. Ano nga ba ang SDG or Sustainable Development Goals? So tara, alamin natin. The Sustainable Development Goals, also known as the Global Goals, were adopted by all United Nations member states in 2015 as a universal call to action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that all people enjoy peace and prosperity by 2030. At meron tayong tinatawag na 17 Sustainable Development Goals. At ito ay ang mga sumusunod.
No poverty. Zero hunger. Good health and well-being. Quality education. Gender equality. Clean water and sanitation. Affordable and clean energy. Decent work and economic growth. Industry innovation and infrastructure. Reduce inequalities. Sustainable cities and communities. Responsible consumption and production. Climate action. Life below water. Life on land. Peace, justice, and strong institution. And last, partnership for the goals.
So ayun, ang ipo-point out ko sa 17 goals ng SDG ay ang peace, justice, and strong institution. So tara, pakinggan natin to.
This is what we want our communities to look like. Peaceful, inclusive, and fair. But too often our world can be a dangerous, unjust place. You might think most violence occurs in wars between states. In fact, 3 times as many people are killed in non-conflict settings. Because they are close to the people, local governments can recognise and respond to these challenges by involving citizens in decision-making and reaching consensus in their communities, reaching out to traditionally excluded groups and delivering equitable services, being transparent and accountable to local people, providing citizens with access to information, creating safer, fairer and more inclusive communities starts at home. Sustainable Development Goal 16 is to achieve peace, justice and strong institutions. The Sustainable Development Agenda depends on local governments.
So yun ang kahalagahan ng number 16 goals. Ang peace, justice, and strong institution. So if there's no justice, there's no peace. Yun. Our next subject is science. And our topic is all about information age. So tara, talakayan natin ang information age. Panoorin natin to.
What is information age?
The information age began around the 1970s and is still going on today. It is also known as the computer age, digital age, or new media age. This era brought about a time period in which people could access information and knowledge easily.
The information age brought about many new inventions and innovations. Many communication services, like texting, email, and social media developed in the world has not been the same since. Advantages and disadvantages of information technology in education. The use of internet technology has opened institutional boundaries. Students from developing countries now have a chance to study their desired courses at a standard similar in some cases to first world education institutions. Use of educational video games and puzzles has increased students' interest in learning. Basing on research, students enjoy learning with technology. Many schools have started providing free internet on the school campus. This helps students do research and learn on their own. students no longer take time to solve equations and research topics. All they do is a query in Google or on a calculator, poof, the answer. Poor quality publications online. Many online publishers post content for monetary purposes, so you may find that most the content published online is not accurate or well detailed to help students and researchers. Advantages and disadvantages of information technology in society. Advantages: improved innovation, improved entertainment, improved social discovery, globalization of knowledge, and improved communication. Disadvantages: with the increased addiction to social networks and internet games, people are spending more time on computers and reject their normal offline life, resulting in increased isolation and social imbalance. Using technology can change a child's brain. An article in Psychology Today says that the use of technology can alter the actual wiring of the brain. The information age is now. Without the information, knowledge, and discoveries of those from the past, we would not be where we are today. The past has shaped our present and will continue to shape our future.
That's the information age. Meron man siyang disadvantage, pero mas nag-focus tayo dun sa advantages na nabibigay ng information age. Dahil yun na rin yung isa sa mga, kumbaga, kailangan natin sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. Yung mapabilis ang bawat task natin or duties o kung ano mang ginagawa natin. So yun, that's the information age. Okay, our next topic is the three branches of physical science. The first branches of physical science is physics. What is physics?
Is a Greek word which means knowledge of nature. Physics deals with the study of nature and properties of matter, energy, and their relationship. Physics include all kinds of matter. In smallest form, it includes atoms and the tiniest particles that make up an atom. And in larger physical forms, it includes stars, planets, and the universe. It includes energy in all forms like light, air, sound, magnetism, gravity, etc. In other words, physics teaches us about the study of naturally occurring objects that might not even have a shape, but are fundamentals in occurrence of universe. A brief overview. Physics, in particular, focuses on some of the most fundamental questions about our physical universe. Physics can also be described as the science dealing with physical quantities. In this regard, physics is widely considered to be the most fundamental and important of all the natural sciences. Physics and mathematics are closely related to one another. It could be said that mathematics is the language of physics. That is another way of better understanding what physics is. Numerical values, units of measurement, and similar concepts are all mathematical in nature and are used to describe physics in the most accurate and precise manner. Physics has several branches dealing with different forms of matter and energy in space and time. Acoustics, the study of sound and sound waves. Astronomy, the study of space. Astrophysics, the study of physical properties of objects in space. Optics, the study of propagation, behavior, and properties of light. Thermodynamics, the study of heat and its relation with energy and work. Geophysics, the study of the shape, structure, and composition of Earth and its crust. Atomic physics, it deals with the study of composition of atom apart from nucleus. Other than these, physics has various other branches that we'll cover over a period of time.
Ang pangalawang branches of physical science is chemistry.
What is chemistry? Chemistry is the science of matter. This may sound simple, but chemistry is a complex and broad topic that covers a wide variety of fields. From the core of the Earth to the farthest reaches of the universe, chemistry is everything and everywhere. Chemistry, a definition. Chemistry is the study of matter, including its composition, properties, and structure, how it changes, and how it interacts with energy. This is a pretty simple definition that sums up what is actually a complex and fascinating subject. If you have ever asked why or how something is in the natural world, odds are good that your question and the answer were related to chemistry. For instance, why is the sky blue? Colors depend on the chemical makeup of substances and what kind of light they reflect. How does an insect walk across the surface of a pond without falling through? The unique properties of water give it a high surface tension, which means that small objects can rest on it without sinking. Chemistry is all around, and anything related to matter involves chemistry. Main branches of chemistry. Since chemistry is such a broad and vast subject, we can divide it up into more manageable topics to help us more accurately. 1. Organic chemistry. 2. Inorganic chemistry. 3. Analytical chemistry. 4. Physical chemistry. 5. Biochemistry. We will learn more about these topics as we go on.
And the third branches of physical science is earth science.
There are estimated to be more than 100 billion galaxies in the universe. The Milky Way galaxy, our local neighborhood in space, is thought to contain at least 250 billion individual stars. One of these stars is special. The Sun is not an exceptional star in any way. It is not the biggest, or the hottest, or the oldest. What makes it special is that it is the only known star to support a planet that harbors life. Like the Sun, the Earth is not a special planet in any way, not exceptionally large or small, hot or cold, or even composed of unique elements. But it is very special in that it is home to life. Nearly 9 million unique species of living things roam our planet, something that we have not yet discovered anywhere else in the entire universe. The study of this exceptional place is appropriately called earth science. This field can be divided into three main areas: astronomy, meteorology, and geology. Astronomy is the study of the entire universe, including galaxies, stars, planets, and moons. Astronomers explore the laws of motion and gravity and how they control the movement of the Earth and all other celestial objects. They use massive telescopes to peer back into time to better understand how we got here and where we are going. Meteorology is the study of the Earth's atmosphere, the thin, fragile shell of gases surrounding our planet. Meteorologists explore everything from weather and climate patterns to global climate change. They strive to understand how energy travels and is transformed through the air and water surrounding the Earth. And finally, there is geology. Geologists study the solid Earth and how it changes from the surface down to the core. They examine rocks and minerals, volcanoes and earthquakes, the oceans, and various landforms and landscapes. They also hypothesize about the characteristics and conditions of the interior of the planet, down to our iron-rich, dense, hot core. Earth scientists strive to understand the history and the future of the Earth, where it came from, how it functions in space, and what the future holds for us. While our planet faces unprecedented challenges, including overpopulation, pollution, the depletion of natural resources, and the unpredictable impacts of climate change, this field holds a new and increasingly critical importance. After all, we can't prepare for the challenges of the future without understanding how we got to where we are today.
So, that's all for our educational vlog. Please like and subscribe to our class YouTube channel. Thank you. Bye-bye.